Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport. Today we're continuing on with Let's Play. This is episode 34 and in today's episode we are treading over some ground again that you never got to see. So when we last let off we did the low power open. Since then we've done these 4 events. The episodes I did for those are terrible. So you're not going to see those. Honestly, you don't want to see them. Honest to God, that was probably some of the worst Let's Play episodes I've ever produced in my life. So they're deleted. They're gone. So we're going to do these 4 events today. I would say again, but technically it's not again for you, even though it's again for us. But Asa doesn't remember it, so it's not again for us. Anyways, the first of those today is the Miata Sport Cup, which is open to unmodified Mazda Miata MX-5 1.8i Sport models. And the first place receives the Mazda MX-5 Mazda Speed.
Ooh.
And did somebody say speed?
Yes. For that, of course, because it is the one make race for the 1.8i, we need a Mazda MX-5 1.8i. Who would have guessed?
So, Emile, would you say that you have the need for speed?
I would say that there is a very, very slight need for some speed, but unfortunately, speed is not what we get when we buy the Mazda MX-5 with its 144 horsepower.
Emile.
Getting green.
I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to join you tonight because apparently they've put in a little bit of an arbitrary limit which says up to 4 people can join rooms in normal mode. Users with pro plans can enable group mode up to 12 participants.
It's okay, I'm not paying attention. I can leave if you want.
Yeah, Aza's gonna play fucking.
Like...
Aza's just gonna play fucking Pokemon while he's here, so you could fucking get involved in this if you want.
Oh, then in that case, sure.
Get in, boy.
I'm not buying fucking a Pairing Pro. That can fuck off. We'll go back to Hangouts at that rate.
No, we don't even have to go back to Hangouts. We'll just go into fucking.
No, we
What do you
won't.
call it?
No, we won't.
Discord.
We're going back to Skype, boys.
No, we won't, and I'll tell you why.
IRC.
If you run Elgato and screen sharing, it will corrupt the video file eventually because my CPU basically runs at all the time when you use the Discord screen share.
Oh dear.
Because of the way it does its frame rate, it basically eats your CPU alive, which is an issue.
Ross, why don't we do Hangouts anymore?
Because it started
Hangouts
fucking with
sucks.
my microphone, and I mean, Appearing also fucks with my microphone, but Appearing has the ability to add pictures in the background, and I could also custom make links for it, so that's why I use that.
So you went Appearing because you can Monica.
Yeah, I can put Monica. When we do the Gran Turismo 4 Let's Play, I'll put some other fucking relevant thing there for the time. Probably a picture of Rhino's face.
Fucking relevant.
That was great today. I was watching the 24 Hour of Lemons review for the last race of the year, and there was just so many fucking no Monica
Oh,
jokes thrown in.
Oh god.
Oh, I just thought of something, by the way. Hi, this is the Super Circuit. I didn't actually mention the tracks, but yeah, there's 4 races. They're quite long. Welcome to the Professional League, where things are long.
I suck at this track.
I'm
Do
just
you?
gonna sit on MS Paint
Yes.
and try to imagine, like try to draw what I think's happening.
It's
Just
fa
screenshot.
He's doing a fast.
It's
He's
literally
in the
just
lead.
it's Fail Race's old Mazda MX-5 driving around Tsukuba. That's it.
Apparently I suck
Can I
at
get a
this track.
restream off from someone?
Fucking restream. I'll stream
According
this
to the-
straight to Mixer or Dailymotion. Does Dailymotion have a streaming service?
It probably does, and no one uses it.
Minute Motion.
Who uses Daily Motion these days?
I will use it whenever there's something that hasn't been updated to YouTube. Oh, one of the songs I downloaded using an MP3 converter is from Dailymotion.
I watch Top Gear episodes on Dailymotion.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah, because
because-
fucking no one copyright strikes Dailymotion. You can like watch full episodes of Raw and everything on like Dailymotion because no one goes on there.
Thanks, Emile. You saved
You can
my
watch films on
sanity of
Dailymotion.
existence time.
Fucking,
Yeah.
we found the entirety of Redline on Dailymotion.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how I watched Cannonball Run for the first
Yeah.
time.
There's just Dailymotion's just a dumping ground, and I love it.
What was that one service that people were saying was going to replace YouTube earlier this year?
Pornhub.
VidMe.
Vimeo?
Oh,
Shut down.
VidMe, yeah, Vid.me.
Oh, it got shut down.
Yeah, it did because fucking no one kept going over there.
Speaking of things like
Because
that,
everyone forgot to.
who remembers Justin TV?
Justin.tv. You got to put the
Yes.
dot there, my friend.
No, then. Oh, the coppers
That
went
just
past my
became
house.
twitched in.
The
so-
coppers went
Yeah.
past your house.
Yeah,
Good.
they're after me.
They haven't found the body yet.
Did
Hey,
you
They just
delete
got the
someone
call.
from existence?
I mean, I did buy a saw fairly recently.
hey, Azza.
Yes.
You coming to Autosport this year, fam?
I don't know what that is. So yes.
It's what I went to last year where I saw Colin McRae's Subaru and about 300 other cars that I took really bad pictures of.
Well, I can agree on the very bad pictures part.
We're going again this year.
Oh boy. I might not have the money, especially since
It's 30
Edwin
quid.
don't have- Oh.
It's 30 quid. It's 30 quid
And
and a
getting
trip to
down there.
Birmingham.
Oh god, Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Come with.
Worse than I'd expected.
Come on,
Dun,
you
dun,
can
dun,
come
dun,
down.
dun,
I'll
dun,
give you the
dun,
snowball
dun,
there.
dun,
It'll save me paying fucking shipping.
I'm actually slightly considering this.
It's sick. Honestly, last time it was sick. I got to see courses and everything.
Oh, dude.
Courses.
Can we just skip it and go to a fucking car show in the Mackey's Park and car park?
Actually, I need to go to. I'm gonna go to more car shows next year. I think that's one of my fucking resolutions. Because we went to a couple last year. I need to go to more. I need to find some like car and coffee shit near here.
Oh yeah,
What,
that's
So you can show off your Subaru that doesn't actually exist.
Yeah, and look at slightly more interesting Subarus with turbos.
see, Emile,
Don't
this
get
is
in
why
with
you
the
need to
Subaru
supercharge your Subaru.
You know
I'm
what?
sure there's.
The worst bit is I really, really want to. I would totally do that if I could.
I'm sure there's some Subaru club that Angel can wank off to.
Listen, as soon as you saw a
Yes,
brat
it's
there,
called the
you'd drop
Neon
your pants
Owners
as well.
Club.
Oh, sorry, I can't call it a brat here, can I? I have to call it. What did we call it again?
I don't know, but we didn't call it the Brumby, which is the biggest mistake.
The Subaru 284. That's what it's called. I don't know why it's called
Numbers.
the 284.
Numbers.
Yeah, exactly. The Subaru 284 pickup.
Wait, was the
Wait.
284 that one thing that was mentioned in the fucking 24s that we didn't know what it was and we thought it was a
24s.
typo?
That's how all my partners roll.
You know, Azza, but the biggest naming mistake isn't naming the Suzu Mysterious Utility Wizard the Mysterious Utility Wizard everywhere in the world instead
They
of
should-
just Japan.
They should have done that, honestly. I'd have bought
We
it.
had a good name for it. We called it a Vauxhall Frontera.
Ours was just the rodeo.
Actually, no. Isn't the Trooper and the Utility Wizard the same thing?
No, the Trooper is something different, I think.
I know someone who had an Isuzu Trooper. They traded it in for a Discovery with broken suspension.
I think the Trooper
Nice.
is more of a box.
Yeah, I like that Trooper because the Trooper is literally just a box. It was like a car from 2001, and in the inside of it was like something from 1972. It's like an old G-Class.
It's still not
Really?
like the weirdest Isuzu, because no one remembers the Isuzu Axiom.
I mean, to be
It was
fair, fucking I didn't know anything about good Isuzus until I played Gran Turismo 4, and it was like, oh hey, Bellet GTR, what the fuck is that? I thought Isuzu just make those weird boxy pickup trucks that no one likes.
Pretty much. I can think of the last car Isuzu actually made that came to America.
Like the Isuzu Dick Max. Real thing.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Although it's called a D-Max, but Dick Max sounds better.
The Isuzu MPR 300 box truck.
Hey, Azzy, you can come to Autosport and look at them fucking Liberty Walk Hurricanes again.
I'd rather not.
Ew.
Don't-
Liberty Bunny.
No, it was quite funny. They had Liberty Bunny, which was kind of cool, but they had toy car versions of Liberty Bunny, which were cooler.
My toy car.
Like little trikes with fucking camber and Aventador bodies on them.
Trikes with camber
Yeah.
and a Aventador body.
nice.
Yeah. They were
So
great.
this is how you figure out what kids need to be exterminated from existence.
Exactly. You can tell who's gonna grow up to be the very own slap train.
We must purge it before it grows.
To go drifting at Mazda Typhoon Lagoon.
It's not It's not going to be Mazda Typhoon Lagoon anymore.
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
going to be Typhoon Lagoon now.
That's a shame. I should sponsor it.
As a Typhoon Lagoon.
As a Typhoon
I'll
Lagoon.
put in. Let's all, as a community, try to put like 30 quid towards it.
Oh god, what are they gonna call it?
Meals,
Soundcloud.com/as a. Also,
Nah,
just
the real Meals real track.
just as god damn it,
A real
just as a
Emile's
quick
real
thing.
Laguna Seca.
We leveled
Yeah.
up a few times in the last episode. I can't remember what we actually got, so
But we don't care what
it's
we
all
got,
15%
honestly.
off bollocks. So yeah.
I got it. I'll sponsor sponsor Laguna Seca and call it not the cruise track.
Also, there's Tokyo, Rio de Janeiro, and Blue Mountains Raceway. They're the other
Oh,
tracks in
fuck.
this. So to Tokyo we go! Hooray! At least I can.
Pornhub Laguna Seca.
One good thing about having to do this is I actually miss out some of the whatchamacallit, like trying to desperately get to level 30 to unlock more events, because I did level up like 2 or 3 times when we did this the first time round, so that's okay.
Fair enough.
So there you go, there's a bonus. Also, this is the first video I'm recording with my fucking twin screens, which is cool. I had 2 screens before, but now I have 2 screens that are exactly the same, and I like it because my OCD is satisfied because they're both the same. They're both at the same height, they're both the same colour, they're literally exactly the same.
Multi-screen drifting.
Do you know what my favourite thing to do now is?
What?
When you wake up in the morning, all you do is you get a fair distance, just press the on button on one of the controllers and both of them pop to life at the same time.
Oh,
It's beautiful. The only issue I've found is you need to, like, if you want to change like one thing on one of the TVs, you have to like put the control really close to it, because otherwise you'll end up inadvertently changing the channel on the other one, which isn't so good. Mostly because if I unmute this TV here, all of your voices are going to go extremely loud, and it's going to be very sad. In theory.
Yeah, make sure you don't do that.
But yeah, it honest to God, it's sexual to have 2 of the same screen. It's lovely.
I can imagine so.
I've also did a smart thing as well. I don't know why I didn't think of doing it before.
That's a first for this channel.
Yeah, well, no, it's not just the channel, it's for me in general. You might remember I had the main monitor on the right screen,
Yeah.
which is the same one that I play the Xbox through. It's like the absolute main screen. I've now shifted the main monitor to the left screen, so the actual like main thing where I can control volume and Wi-Fi settings, you can see it all at the bottom there. I can actually control that stuff now without having to change the channel, which is good, and I don't know why I didn't think of that in the first place.
I'm gonna pretend to know what you're talking about.
Basically, I've switched which side the main like desktop's on.
Yay.
So the
The short
stretch is
version is he did a thing and it's working better.
the stretch is correct, because originally the monitor 1 was on the right and 2 was on the left. So to get from left to right, you'd have to like put the mouse right to the right end of the other screen for it to randomly appear there. Whereas now it's sort of like a fluid motion, if that makes sense.
Huh.
Also, Street Racing Syndicate comes in the new year. I hope you're all ready for the Let's Play on
No.
that.
God, please no.
I am actually going to Let's Play. I actually do like the game, I'm not going to lie.
Tell me, wife.
Just because it has different trim levels of cars.
I mean, it's that, and then there's the fucking theme song. The theme song's great.
Oh man,
Slow down, I can't slow down. Slow down, I can't slow down. It's like, I wonder if you can slow down or not. The answer's probably no. Yes?
Oh, man, I thought you would have liked it for the dating aspect.
There's a date. Oh, baby, there's a dating
Yeah,
aspect.
there's dating.
Oh, baby, I bet she'd be really impressed with my 2.5 RS Subaru.
Just
She's
make sure
impressed
she
if you can
doesn't.
make it around the block in 2 minutes.
Just make sure she doesn't stab herself.
Listen. I
You're
could go...
racer, man. You gotta watch that edge. Don't cut yourself on it.
Yeah. Rest in Knife Wife. All hail the Knife Wife. I'm gonna assume I came up with that term, so I'm copywriting it.
But
Well, probably because everyone else will say waifu because weeb.
Exactly. I prefer knife wife. Because it rhymes, and also it doesn't make me look like a weeb cunt. Which is good, because that's totally not what I am.
Don't
You're
lie to
slowly
yourself.
edging there every day.
I'm not gonna lie, I am starting to slowly come around on the aesthetic of these things, but I'm never actually gonna sit down and watch one of the shows, because holy fucking no.
That's what they all say.
No, I can play the games, I can't deal with the shows. Do you know what the best bit is, though? The more I've accept that aesthetic, I'm getting pushed away from one other aesthetic.
What?
I do throw up in my mouth every time I see a furry picture now. And that's not an insult to any of the art. That's not an insult to any of the artists. It's just genuinely when I see an animal in human clothes that isn't a real animal in human clothes, it does make me want to throw up.
So can you not like watch Looney Tunes anymore without throwing up?
I think
No.
it's just a way of stealth insulting me.
That's acceptable. I'm talking about those people who like fucking like animate Sonic characters to have clothes. Like, please don't.
Well, would you prefer them to be fucking stark bollock naked?
I just
I'm
prefer them not to.
99% sure
I
you don't
prefer them to
see
draw fucking like
Thunder's
human
character
tits.
Man, just saying if that's the case.
It's a bestiality thing, for fuck's sake. These people should be locked in cages. They want to have sex with cats. Don't have sex with cats. They have barbs. You don't want the barb.
So what you're saying is that cats are a no-go, but dogs are perfectly acceptable. Alright, I see where your logic lies.
You don't want to get boned by a dog.
Why
Hey, I see
not?
what
Bad
you did
memories?
That...
No, it's just they have like lipstick, which looks really weird.
I take it you're not a fan of that.
No, I'm not. I like animals to be cute and friendly and to pet, not to fuck.
Not that kind of petting, then. Got it.
Heavy petting. Hey, no, man.
So I think I figured out what would annoy you the most.
The Civic Type R doesn't overheat. The Civic Type R doesn't overheat. The Civic Type R does not overheat.
Well, no, not that.
I see you're onto that.
Yeah. It doesn't overheat.
I someone made a gif of the "No, you're wrong" and it's great.
Oh, did someone actually make a gif of that?
Yes.
Great. He has got a point though. Like, it is pretty like a viciously defended car. I'll defend the fucking Type R. I want
It's like the
one.
new R34.
If again, I've said it once, I'll say it again. If you gave me 30 grand today and said buy a car, I would buy a Civic Type R with no fucking hesitation whatsoever.
I still can't get past the looks.
Ironically, if you gave me fucking like 20 grand and said go buy a new car, I'd buy a Civic as well. Like, genuinely, I think the only modern car on sale right now that I'd actually buy with actual money is, well, the Fiesta
Well,
and the Civic, and they're the only two.
if you gave me 20 grand, tell me to buy a new car, I'd say fuck you and go get a Roadrunner.
What would you actually buy if you had to buy a new car? I'm genuinely curious.
Depends on how much money you give me.
I'm gonna say 30 grand. Actually, no, this is dollars, isn't it? 35 grand, go buy a car. What you all buying?
Mustang GT.
Lotus of some variety.
60 Citroen Saxos.
Wait. How are you getting a brand new Lotus in America for 35 grand?
Caterham kit car.
No, Proton. If Proton should go to America, they'd sell millions.
In all seriousness, though, if I had to actually go out and buy a new car, I might go with a new BRZ.
That's a good choice, actually.
Yeah.
Just because you're pointing a gun to my head and you say you have to buy a new car. If it was a used car that was like within 5 or 10 years of manufacture, I could easily get like a BRZ for 15 grand. They're falling in price.
Don't lie to yourself. You would get yourself a Fiero that wasn't dying.
The thing is with the BLZ is...
Teresa, I'm going to stab you.
The worst bit is I can genuinely imagine you and BLZ because it is your sort of thing. It's sort of a fun, throwable little thing.
Yeah. The
Yeah, I
problem
see
is that for the money I could get a used Corvette.
Just as a
and
quick
quite
thing.
frankly,
Can you fit in a BLZ?
that's actually a really good question.
I think Clarkson
I have
can.
no idea. Oh, if Clarkson can fit, I should probably be able to fit. I think I'm about the same height as Clarkson, maybe a little more.
What are you, 6'5"?
Yeah, 6'5".
He's 6'6" and fat.
Is
So
Clarkson
Oh,
actually 6'6"?
I'm 6'5" and skinny, so I should be fine.
Well, every in the GT. No, it was the PLP50 video. He's like, I'll fit all 6'5" of me in this car.
oh, is he? I think I think it differs. Like sometimes he says 6'6", sometimes he says 6'5". He's probably like 6'5.5", and just like goes between the difference whenever. I know he couldn't fit in the original Ford GT40.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because 40 inches tall.
Meanwhile, I'm too small to fit in most cars, probably.
I'd
Oh,
rather
you're a
be
short
too
boy.
small than too tall. Being tall sucks.
Yeah.
Do you know what the worst bit is? It's the opposite for everyone. For me personally, I'd just rather be normal sized.
Well, actually, yeah, I'd rather be normal size too.
Mind you, to be fair, we was at a family gathering today, and my stepdad was just like, I've just noticed something about everyone on your mother's side, and I was like, what's that? And he's just like, they're all very small, and I was like, yeah. Yeah, like literally everyone in our family, like on the mother's side's like between about 5'5" and 5'8". They're all small.
Yeah, same on my father's side. My dad's like 5'2".
Both my
But
family
five-
sides fluctuate.
But like 5'7" is like average though.
Yeah, the worst bit is like, I think of myself as small, and most people do. But the ironic thing is, I'm not that far off the average. I'm 5'6", and the average is like 5'7", 5'8", something like
Yeah,
that.
5'7",
Yeah,
5'8".
I'm 5'8", so
Yeah, you're just above average.
Like really,
I'm the most average motherfucker in the world.
like small people like 5'1", 5'2".
Yeah, I think my mother's 5'2".
You know, after my first semester in college, I've come to the conclusion that people in Indiana are short.
Indiana's like just like a weird place anyway. Like no one. Indiana's not really one of the main American places you really speak about, is it?
Well, Maryland isn't either. Indiana's an improvement in that respect.
Well, yeah, Maryland.
Last
I
time
know
people
nothing.
cared about the last time people talked about Maryland is when there were people kind of destroying Baltimore.
I think the only thing I know about Maryland is as a kid I thought it was like near fucking Jerusalem. That's it. That's all I know. This was like 5, and I think this was when I was like 5, and then I never heard of Maryland since until you showed up, because that's how much people talk about Maryland.
Yeah.
Didn't you make?
The land of Mary.
What's Maryland actually famous for? Is it sweets or something? I want to say.
Crabs.
Oh, wait.
Everything
The good
interesting
sort of
about
crabs or the good sort of crabs?
The good, the kind
Both.
the kind that do that weird sidestepping thing, and then you boil them and eat them.
Oh,
You're not
like
getting
sexually
any more
transmitted
specific.
crabs. Got it.
They all do
Well-
that though.
That's because here's the thing, because everything that is interesting in Maryland happened in like the 1700s. Like Annapolis was the capital of the USA for like a year.
And then New York came along
then-
and was just like, fuck you. And then Washington came along and was just like, double fuck you.
And then the national anthem was written.
Do you know
in
what I
Maryland.
love about America? Washington's the capital, but you never hear anything about Washington. Like,
Oh, that's
everyone
because
just sweeps it.
Washington's-
Everyone sweeps Washington under the rug.
Well, a few reasons. One, because well, actually, well, Washington was known as the murder capital of the world in the 90s, so
Yeah.
that probably explains it.
The only thing I remember about Washington is that thing where they did that Top Gear USA special and they like went to Washington and they were just like, it wasn't what we was expecting. And like there's that guy who's got like his hands in his trousers while he's walking towards James May's car, and he's just like, that man's got his hands down his pants.
Actually, there is one interesting thing about Maryland. You want to know where our state sport is?
Go on.
Like, just guess.
Fisting.
Cricket.
Hockey.
It's jousting.
Jousting.
Nice.
Genital jousting.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out why there's no high school jousting teams now.
Yeah, well, how can you have an official sport and not have... Why do you... Who... Is that a thing in America that places have official sports?
Yeah.
I wonder what the...
Usually there's an official solo sport and an official team sport.
What's the official
Masturbation
sport of
isn't the
Maine?
official solo sport. I'm not exactly sure what you're doing.
LLC, what's the official sport of Maine?
Probably masturbating. Hold on, let me go find out.
Our team sport's not any better though because it's lacrosse.
Oh god.
Ah, posh. Cunt.
Let's see. Maryland, lacrosse. Massachusetts, basketball and volleyball. Minnesota, ice hockey.
Yeah, fair enough.
What about Idaho?
Idaho!
Wyoming is rodeo. Texas is rodeo. North Dakota is rodeo. North Carolina is stock car racing.
Wait, what? Is it actually?
I'm not shitting you.
It doesn't don't like a lot of NASCAR drivers come from North Carolina or something?
I thought
Like
it was
all the
South
teams-
Carolina.
No,
But
like
yeah.
all the teams are in North Carolina.
Yeah, Charlotte is the capital of NASCAR.
But Maryland is jousting and lacrosse. Hawaii is outrigger canoe paddling.
That sounds very funky. I like it.
Sounds like Hawaii.
Delaware? Okay, Emile, never go to Delaware.
Oh god, what is it?
Bicycling.
Oh Jesus.
Is
Burn it. Burn it to the ground.
I don't think I've
Colorado.
ever. I don't think I've ever seen a single bicyclist in
Bicycle.
anytime I've gone to
Good. Keep it that way.
Delaware.
Yeah.
Alright. Colorado, you got pack burro racing.
What?
And Alaska is dog mushing. But on the pack burro racing, it's a sport indigenous to the
So
state of
what?
Colorado. The state's mining heritage. Miners would take burros, which is
Oops.
the Spanish word for donkey, through the mountains of Colorado while prospecting. Because they were carrying supplies, they could not ride the animals, and so they would walk, leading the donkey. The burro races, which are held throughout small towns in Colorado, commemorate those men and women in their burros. They basically race donkeys.
So what's the main sport of Maine?
It doesn't say.
Maine is
You're
such
talking
a
about-
nondescript place that there's literally no national sport.
You talking about burrows just reminded me of Ice
it's
Age
massive.
2.
It is
It's massive,
However-
masturbating.
they're too ashamed to admit it.
The American national sport, surprisingly, is baseball.
Is that surprising at all?
Baseball, aka rounders. Because that's literally what baseball is.
No, rounders is shit.
So is baseball, what's your point? The only good thing with baseball
That's
is you
a
can
good
beat
point.
hookers over the face with bats and say, oh well, I'm only playing baseball with her face. And they go, okay.
Japan's national sport is sumo baseball.
Sumo
what?
baseball.
I don't know, it says sumo and it says baseball, so I'm inclined to say that it's a bunch of fat people playing baseball.
Or is it sumo slash baseball?
Or is it
Could
just
be that.
literally
However, it's
people...
it's funnier to think of sumo wrestlers playing baseball.
No, I've
I'm
got
gonna
an
just
even
leave
funnier
that.
way of thinking of it.
Oh dear.
What?
They literally don't have a ball, they just have a sumo wrestler, and they like tap him gently with a bat and he goes running towards the person, and they like have to pick him up and run with him.
Somehow it's even better.
Like, can you imagine just like, it's not like when they hit him really hard and the ball flies, it's just like they literally just tap him gently and he like goes running at full pace with his arms spread out, like, towards this guy.
I'd pay to watch this.
There you go,
Why is
Japan.
this that?
Make it happen. Listen, Japan, if you can make that fucking Honda robot a thing, you can make sumo fucking... I can't play this track seriously anymore, I just realised. I can't take Bathurst seriously after fucking the couple of nights ago's GT Sports session.
It's not Bathurst though, it's
Blue Mountains, yeah. It's technically
It's-
Bathurst, though.
Bathurst
about-
with the serial files missing.
You didn't see the fucking GT Sports session from the other day, Azza. It was fucking class.
Guys,
No, I didn't.
We just fucking spent the entire time, like, Q got himself in a fucking VW Samba bus and was just bullying the shit out of him in, like, random other cars. Like, trying to
Guys.
pit maneuver him. Yes.
Yeah, Ella?
do you know what the national sport of Turkey is?
Ford Transit building.
Oil wrestling.
Oil wrestling.
Literally,
Oh,
the wrestlers
baby.
douse themselves with olive oil.
Sounds hot.
Are they female?
Nope, they're men.
Oh.
Oh.
I still
I
dig
bet-
it.
I bet Emile wants to see Braun Strowman do oil wrestling.
He's not finished with you.
What's a
Oh.
whale snatch?
Do you know what the
national
worst bit is? You know that wrestling award thing I've been on about, which I don't even know if it's gonna happen because no one's getting fucking back to me on it. Do you know what the only thing I want to do with it, Scotian?
But
It's literally just gonna be an hour of me just like verbally masturbating Braun Strowman. That's all I want. I
I
just
mean,
want
that's
to.
why I gave you that list.
He is genuinely the best wrestler of all time, in my opinion. I fucking love Braun. He's amazing. He's just a walking gif. Like, can you honestly think of anyone who's been more entertaining than him ever? He's so good. He threw a
Big
cheer
bird.
at Roman Reigns. Speaking of cheers, I should buy a new chair at some point. I
Same.
need to go to Argos and buy me a leather chair.
And throw it at
Oh,
Roman
God.
Reigns.
Yes. Because this one's starting
Wait.
to get, like, ripped and shit, which isn't good.
So LRC, what's Wales' national sport?
Wales national sport, sheep shagging. I
I
was going to say something else there, but it's probably good I restrained myself.
Is it really just golf?
That's what it says for Scotland. Let's see.
Yeah, Scotland.
Yeah,
They're
Scotland
known for
likes
being
its
dangerously
golf.
close to Wales.
Donald Trump owns a fucking golfing park in Scotland.
Mate, Donald Trump could basically own us if he wanted. Don't chat shit.
Ireland's thing is the Gaelic Games.
The Gaelic Games.
Is that where they like toss logs and shit?
Think so.
It's played by teams of 15 on a rectangular grass pitch with an H-shaped goal at the end. The primary score is to score by driving the ball through the goals, which is known as a goal, worth 3 points. By kicking the ball over the bar, which is known as a point. The female version of the game is ladies Gaelic football.
But can you reread that part?
Hold on.
Getting the ball through the goals, which is called a goal.
So,
I don't know.
basically,
You can go fucking look it up.
it's the human centipede.
Yeah.
I had some feta rolls today, they were nice. They were also made from alcohol, which was good.
Just like all good things in life.
Yeah, hence why I've been very sleepy the entire day. Like, literally on the car ride home, I've, like, begged people. I was just like, please stop at Tesco on the way back and get Lucasade. I need energy to live.
That feeling with no alcohol girlfriend.
No alcohol girlfriend, what?
Just a girlfriend made out of pure alcohol.
So, all of Az's past sexual partners.
I don't even have anything to say about that.
Don't even fucking deny it, because I saw you on the other server the other day on about fucking getting your ass kicked by alcohol and antidepressants. Because why not?
Yeah, that wasn't very good. That wasn't a very smart idea.
Was the next day a little bit painful?
It was a lot bit painful. I was living on fucking 2 hours of sleep.
Hey, you were fucking happy at 5:30 when you fucking messaged me.
Yes, I was. You were happy when you hadn't gone to fucking sleep.
No,
yet.
I wasn't. I was building cars for the Hot Lab Classic. Which is
Oh, that's what you were doing.
8. Also, by the way, Voxel Corsa episode tomorrow.
No!
Yep.
Yes.
You get to see who won.
Way to kill the festive spirit.
You get to see who...
Mate, it's
Oh,
the
actually,
26th.
speaking of festive spirit, I haven't... I'll mention this in the video. You remember that Forza 1 video where I was just like, hi, it's Boxing Day when you're watching this? That's actually going to go out on like the 29th.
Oh.
So I'm just going to have to put an annotation in the video just saying nope.
This actually is not the day of the Porsche box.
I think I said in the thing, it was just like, if everything's gone to plan, this should be Boxing Day, so I'll just put a big annotation and I just said nope.
Should we just start calling Boxing Day Subaru Day?
It's Boxer Day. My Subaru celebrated by working.
Canadian Subaru owners probably do a thing where they all vape together on Boxing Day.
I've figured something out with my Subaru now. I bought the only Subaru Impreza made in Italy.
What?
It's fucking. It has its own quirks. I had the window wipers on today, and they just randomly decided to stop. Like, they're supposed to be rain sensing wipers, and they just decided they didn't want to rain sense anymore.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Its quirks and features.
When you planning on selling your car to me, you're not making it. You're not painting it in a good light.
It works. It's got a new exhaust on it.
The windscreen wipers don't work.
By the time you get it, I might have fixed the power steering issue. Don't be a bitch.
Might.
It's not a big issue.
Who needs windshield wipers in the UK, am I right?
To be fair, it actually isn't a big issue. All it does is it whines occasionally, but like, Scotian's fucking Firebird whines as well, and he doesn't seem to care, so it's all good.
My car doesn't whine. Mostly because I don't have a car.
Isn't that right, Scotian? If he's still here, I don't know.
You've accidentally muted yourself, Scotian. I don't know if you have or not.
Nah, I think he might mute himself on purpose.
Oh.
You probably did.
Hey,
well,
LLC.
Somebody else left. What?
How's the RX-7?
It pissed coolant all over my hand today.
That's how you know it likes you.
It's marking its territory. It knows you're its bitch.
Yeah.
Yes, it's excited and happy to see me. And also excited that I haven't started muttering death threats of sending it to a scrapyard.
Will.
Or worse,
there you are.
putting an LS in it.
You know what they say about never meet your heroes?
Never
That
buy your
implies that my
heroes.
RX-7 was a hero.
LRC, it seems like all your cars are somewhat sentient.
Well,
You must be doing something to make your car despise you.
LRC
well, the
life
thing of
hack.
it is that it. What?
LRC life hacks by an FD.
No, I don't
Don't-
think his
don't
cars
fucking
hate
tempt
him.
me.
I think his cars are like a crazy stalker girlfriend who will just not let him go. It's more
Exactly.
like it.
Anyways,
If that was the case, I'd be looking out the window and seeing an RX-7 in a tree right about now, just staring at me with its pop-ups slowly retracting themselves.
anyways, that's all 4 of those races done. So you didn't see it pop up, but for winning all of those races, you will get the bum ba da bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba da bum, the 2000 Mazda MX-5 Master Speed, and it comes with power, and it looks better than
Yay.
the Forza 7 variant because it doesn't have the silly headlight covers, which is good.
You know what's weird?
What?
We were in, while I was playing Forza 2 with my roommate, we found out that the Mazda Speed in Forza 2 isn't a turbo.
Huh. Anyways,
Okay.
that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time we're going to take a look at something. Can't remember what it is. Until then, farewell.